Let's now tell you what else made news around the world. Time for Gravitas Global Headlines.
The humanitarian crisis in Sudan is worsening. At an emergency meeting of the Arab League, Egypt has issued an advisory that since the beginning of the conflict between the Sudanese army and the paramilitary, over 40,000 Sudanese have left the country to seek refuge in Egypt so far. Iran's foreign minister has now thanked Saudi Arabia for aiding in the evacuation of 65 Iranian citizens from Sudan. Ties between Riyadh and Tehran have been getting warmer since diplomatic relations were restored between the two countries last month. A May Day march in the French city of Nantes descended into chaos after protesters set kiosks on fire and attempted to storm official buildings. French police also clashed with anarchists clad in black, who were armed with Molotov cocktails and flares while hurling projectiles. The march was organized by trade unions to protest Emmanuel Macron's highly controversial pension reforms that have left France divided. France isn't the only nation bearing witness to May Day demonstrations. Turkish riot police have detained dozens of protesters who were attempting to reach Istanbul's Taksim Square. The Turkish government had allowed May Day celebrations to be held in a different district. Planned demonstrations at the Taksim Square have been declared illegal. Russia has launched its second major airstrike at Ukrainian territory in 3 days. While Ukraine claims to have shot down 15 of 18 cruise missiles, 3 made it through the nation's defenses. 2 of the missiles reportedly struck the city of Pavlohrad, a railway hub. The strike left 34 people wounded and multiple homes badly damaged. A climate activist glued his hands to a presenter podium in Switzerland during a local election debate. The disturbance sparked angry jeers and boos from the crowd who had gathered to witness a policy debate between candidates. Swiss climate policies have become a hot topic of debate ahead of a major referendum to update them set to be held in June. Former US President Donald Trump has reached Scotland for a planned golf trip. Trump is set to visit golf courses he owns in Scotland and Ireland. The trip comes weeks after Trump was charged with 34 felony counts in New York over a hush payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Trump has pleaded not guilty to all charges. US House Speaker Kevin McCarthy held meetings with the Israeli leadership on the last day of his visit to Israel. McCarthy met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem. Both leaders also addressed the Israeli parliament at a state welcoming ceremony. McCarthy also visited the Yad Vashem, Israel's central Holocaust museum. Stephen Curry scored 50 points to lead NBA champions Golden State Warriors past the Sacramento Kings in the first-round series decider. Curry's title is the highest ever in a game of 7 of a playoff series. The Warriors will now face LeBron James and Los Angeles Lakers in the next round. John-Tony Finau fended off world number 1 Jon Rahm by 3 shots to win the Mexico Open and claim his second title of the season. The American sealed victory with a 24 under for the week, with Rahm taking second at 21 under. Brandon Wu was 2 shots behind in third position, while Indian origin Akshay Bhatia finished fourth.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.